Hi guys. Okay, welcome to another awkward video, but so I know it was kind of last minute, so I'm hoping that's why I didn't get questions and I'm just not like a loser. And I noticed a lot of you guys on my dash are not doing so good this week. So I thought I would share my experiences and some tips that might help. I don't know. My original video idea kind of went down the drain. I am 2 months self-harm free. It's really, really hard. I'm not gonna lie and tell you that it's gonna happen overnight and that it's some easy thing, because it's really not. Something that Sky taught me, and it took me learning it the hard way to realize it, but she was right, so I'm going to tell you guys. Every time you get the urge to self-harm, resist it, because every time you resist it and you don't relapse, it's so much easier the next time you get the urges to resist it, if that makes sense. Like, each time you relapse, it's so much harder the next time not to relapse again, if that makes sense. At least it was for me. Like, every time it just got worse and worse and worse. And now that I finally am not just giving into it, it's a lot easier. And you feel a lot better about yourself the next day, realizing that, oh, I was strong enough to do that. And you're proud of yourself. And it helps a lot. I know it's really hard not to do that, especially when you're struggling right now. But yeah, try your hardest to resist the urges as long as you can. Because I know sometimes it seems really impossible, but it's not. You just gotta keep fighting for it. Sorry, I love this song. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I was trying to turn it down so that it wouldn't go over my voice like the other one. But anyways, positive vibes. This was the hardest one for me to grasp. I'm still trying to grasp it 100%, but every time you spend your time focusing on something negative, it's just gonna make you more depressed. And I really doubt anyone wants to spend their life depressed. It's not fun. So every time you find something negative about yourself that you're thinking, switch it to a positive. Even if you don't believe it at first, say it anyway, because eventually you're going to start believing it. And I know that sounds really stupid, but it really does work. I hate to use this as an example because I hate him with a burning passion, but Parker and me we were both struggling with our self-image or whatever, and so we would make the other one say that they thought they were beautiful, and then one thing that we liked about each other, about ourselves. So I would have to say I was beautiful every day, and then one thing I liked about myself. And if I didn't believe it, I had to say it anyway. And if we couldn't think of something, then we helped the other person think of something, or we said something that we liked about the other person. Now, this isn't the world's greatest example because he's a mega douche, but it still helped a lot. So if you can look at yourself in the mirror, say that you're beautiful every day, and then one positive thing about yourself, even if you don't believe it at first, say that every single day, it helps you tremendously. trust me, I feel so much better about myself regardless of that situation now than I did a year ago. So you could try that. And it doesn't even have to be about your appearance. Just anything negative. Counteract it with a positive. The only person you can control is yourself. Now, I know people suck and they do shitty things to you and it hurts. And trust me, do I believe that. But it has nothing to do with what you did. I guess the only thing you can control is the way you react to a situation. So, say, I'll use this as an example because this is another thing I keep seeing on my dash, and it really, really makes me feel really bad for you guys. But when someone breaks up with you and you feel like it's like you feel really shitty because you were in love with them or whatever and you thought you were going to be with each other forever, or maybe you were just really in love with them and obviously didn't want to lose them, but regardless of the situation, you lost them. And don't sit around feeling shitty for the rest of your life because you lost them. Think of it as you're one step closer to finding the person you're supposed to be with. If they treated you like shit, why are you wasting your energy on it? Why are you hurting yourself for it? You're just giving them more power over you. You're just letting them win. And I don't think they deserve that. You're way better than any of that. You're worth so much love. And I know recovery is not easy and it's really hard and scary, but I know all of you can do it, and I'm here for anyone who wants to talk or needs help or a shoulder to cry on. Just take it each day at a time. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Just because you relapse doesn't mean that you're a failure. It's part of recovery. I've relapsed a lot of times, but now look where I am. I'm doing a lot better than I was. And I know you guys can do it too. So, I don't even know if this video is helping, but hopefully it is. The last thing I want to end this on is something that really pisses me off about the world, I guess you could say, society. People that self-harm are not doing it for attention. And in the rare cases that they are doing it for attention, is it so hard for you to just give them a hug instead of criticizing them or downing them in any way, like bullying them or whatever? That's not going to make it better. That's going to make them do it for a real reason. You're just giving them a real reason to do it in the first place. So I challenge all of you to, if you see someone hurting, don't just walk away. Don't bully them. Be there for them. Give them a smile. Tell them it's going to be okay. Or stay strong. I don't know how many people have messaged me over the 2 years I've had a Tumblr or whatever, saying all they say is stay strong or you can do it. And that helps so much, just to know that one person cares. That's all it takes. You don't know how far one person is to losing it, and that one message could help them so much. So wouldn't you want the one last thing that you say to someone before they're thinking of doing something to be a positive one and not a negative one? What if the last thing that someone heard before they did something was something negative that you said to them, and when something positive you could have said would have helped them. Like, wouldn't you want to do that? It would make you feel so much better. I don't understand people. Like, it really pisses me off. But yeah, it's really not that hard to be nice. It makes you feel better about yourself, and it's just the right thing to do. Like, it's common sense. You don't... Oh, I could talk for hours on this, but yeah. I love you guys. I'm gonna try to do a cover a week and a vlog a week. Hopefully. The next video, I would really like for people to send me questions, and I'm just gonna do Q&A. So I'll give you more advance warning on that than 30 minutes, because obviously that wasn't very helpful. Yeah. I love you guys.